Good morning, guys. I have a new math strategies video for you today. I'm going to go back to the chart we had last time with the different addition strategies. Last time we talked about using objects from our house to solve a problem. You could use any kind of object. Today, instead of objects, we're going to draw a picture to solve our problem. Let's start by remembering that when we solve our problem, we have to make sure our groups are separated in some way or fashion. Let's look at what else we have to remember. You need to make sure you have two groups. You can draw two different shapes if you want to make the two different groups. You can circle one of the groups instead. You could use two different colors, which is one of the things I'm going to do today. So there are lots of ways to separate your groups when you're solving your problem. All right, let's go over here to our problems today. You'll need some kind of paper or something to write on. Dry erase boards work great, paper, whatever you can find. All right, and let's get started. I'm going to start with 9 plus 4. So one of the things it said was to make sure your groups are separated. So I'm going to use circles. Those are easy to draw. And I'm going to draw my 9, and I'm going to draw my 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, my 9 ran out of room in my box, so I had to go to another line. So I want to make sure my 4 doesn't start here and it moves down just a little so I can tell that it's two separate groups. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so next we have to start by, how do we find our answer? We count. We count our picture to find our answer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So your answer is 13. All right, one of the other ways it said we could do it, it said we could circle one of the groups. So when I was doing this one, I could have circled my 9 to keep it separated from my 4 to make it easy to see. All right, let's try another one. And this time I'm going to use two different shapes. 3 plus 7. So I'm going to use circles and I'm going to use triangles. So let's draw 3 circles. 1, 2, 3. And then my triangles don't have to be as separated because they're different shapes. So I'm going to put them right underneath. I'm going to draw 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, and just like before, of course, when we're done drawing, we have to count and find our answer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Of course, 3 plus 7 is 10. I could also have done what I did here and circled one of the groups to keep them separated, but since there's two different shapes, it didn't matter as much. One of the other things it talked about was using two different colors. If you have available two different colors, like this, you can do that. At school, with dry erase markers, most of the time we had to stay with one color, so that was not an option at school. All right, so let's try that on here. 5 plus 8. So I'm going to draw my circles again, but I'm going to use two different colors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm going to swap to green for the 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So when I count all of them, of course. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So of course that makes it easier to find my answer because I just count them all. All right, and same thing on this one. You can do any of those three strategies for this one. You can draw two different groups. You can circle one of the groups. You can use two different shapes, or you can use two different colors. I'm going to use 2 different shapes. Actually, I'm going to use all of them. I'm going to start with the 6. I'm going to draw stars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm also going to circle my group to keep it separated. I'm going to swap colors and I'm going to swap shapes because, of course, it doesn't matter. You can use any of these methods. So this time let's draw squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now that I've got them drawn, of course, we have to count them exactly. So let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 6 plus 6 is 12. Hard to see that too. All right, so let's review our strategies one more time before we go. Of course, on your addition strategies, you can use objects, simple, or even easier, you can draw a picture using different shapes, making sure that your groups are separated into 2 parts so you can see both numbers by circling a group, by using different colors, by using different shapes or pictures. So remember, you've got both of these strategies we've talked about so far. So keep working on those addition problems and we'll see about another strategy soon. Bye, guys.